you start it, you say hey guys.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel.
Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Karen. Iluvsarahii. Smart ass.
Oh.
She's breaking shit.
I am breaking everything. I'll do it again. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be transforming Melissa Alatorre into me using my new Colourpop collection. We've been friends for a really long time and we have been wanting to do a video together for so long, but you know, we're busy.
So
busy. We got pups at home and we really wanted to sit down and film some fun videos for you. And I'm like, you know what? How about I transform you into me? Because Melissa, if you guys ever seen her videos, she's like a natural BB cream, a little bit of highlight.
Natural snatch.
Literally doesn't need any makeup at all. Yeah. I love it, but you know what? We made her into me and I think she looks absolutely gorgeous. We did kind of the same techniques that I do on my face, but we twisted a couple things, different products. But overall, followed my technique, and this is the final look, guys. You guys are gonna see these colors kind of go down and what we did right here, using the lip colors as well, and then a lot of our favorite products. You guys love this video. You guys are gonna love the one that we did for her channel. Pretty much trying out each other's childhood snacks. At first, this was to be kind of weird, but we realized
you still like the snacks.
Still like them. So be sure to check that out when you guys are done, and also subscribe to her channel. She creates some pretty bomb videos. She has like her matcha latte tutorial, workout videos. She's got like a full 6-pack. I can't with it.
Stop! No! It's gone after the snack video.
Mine's gone too, guys. Mine is gone too. So if you guys are excited to see this whole look go down, then continue watching.
Hola, bienvenidos a mi canal. Me llamo Ken.
Ken?
Karen.
Oh.
Karin.
Karinga.
Iluvsarahii.
Sriracha.
I love sriracha.
Iluvsarahii.
Iluvsarahii.
Emily. Wow. First things first, sanitize your hands.
I thought you were gonna put that on my face.
I'm off. Guys, we're giving her the ultimate beat down. Like hella beat down.
Snatch to the gods.
I'm dead for you.
I'm dead.
So we're gonna go and get right into our makeup. But before we do, we're gonna go ahead and prime our skin, get it prepped, and do everything else. So I'm gonna be going in first with the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. We're gonna go ahead and scoop some of this product out onto the back of the palette, just to be sanitary. Gotta stay clean. Gotta make sure that you do not get any kind of germs on anyone. Also recommend having sanitizer. I did sanitize all of us like crazy. All right, so now I'm gonna be going in with a clean foundation brush. It's from Dior. This is a number 11 foundation brush. And we're just gonna go ahead and place this all over her skin.
I like it underneath makeup. I've never worn it just as a moisturizer, but underneath makeup, I like really heavy creams.
So the reason I love using a foundation brush, I think I've expressed this to you guys many times, is because this does mimic the finger, the ring finger, so you're gonna get the same amount of pressure. It's gonna really penetrate into the skin, but it's not gonna be tugging on your skin either.
This also smells good. It smells like roses.
It
like
smells
a soft
like a
rose.
rich lady. Like a really rich person would wear this.
Décolleté.
What's this?
Décolleté.
So next I'm going to be going in with the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer and applying this all over her T-zone, as well as going in with the Henriksen Banana Bright Eye Cream. And we're going to just press this into the T-zone area. All right, gonna just keep on pushing this around. And then the last step, look up, we're gonna be applying some eye cream. What do you normally use?
I actually use that one. The Ula one.
So I'm going in with my ring finger, and again, my hands are clean. I did sanitize them and wash them before. So make sure if you guys do this on a client that your hands are clean.
Did you have a Dorito though?
You have a whole bag?
I feel kind of sick and we're doing another video after this.
Babe, will you bring me a paleta de tamarindo? Next, I'm gonna go in with the Benefit KaBrow in the shade number 5 to give her those model-like brows. This is perfect for her type of hair because she does have a fluffier brow. We could go in with a pencil, but unfortunately, this does not match her hair. It's a little too
brown, too warm.
A little too brown, yeah. So I'm just gonna go ahead and follow the shape of her brows and just do those sketching motions.
I don't want to talk because I want you to stay focused.
So what I'm doing now is just kind of creating those hair strokes. You can see I'm just kind of holding on her brow. I'm kind of going back and forth and just kind of feathering it into the brow so that, again, it looks like it is her brow versus drawing it on. When you draw it on, you're going to take away from that natural look. And I always recommend kind of doing less towards the front of the brow because that is where it needs to look less harsh. If you're going to do anything heavy, it's got to be towards the end. So next, I'm going to take in my Born This Way concealer. This is the multi-use sculpt concealer. These are freaking amazing. I'm going to work that forward.
Sometimes you just need to do it, you know what I'm saying? When it looks a little too like fuzzy underneath.
Yeah.
Too soft.
A little bit of Iluvsarahii in there, you know? Next, I'm going to go in with the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter And this is just going to give her brows a little bit more fluff. It's almost like adding like a finished polish to the brows, especially if you have beautiful brows like this. You can go ahead and use it and it's gonna make them nice and perfect. This is actually Melissa's too. She brought it from home, which is perfect because I don't want to get your piojos on mine. Just kidding.
Piojos? I can't. Did you ever get those growing up?
Yeah,
I did.
Fun fact, I actually did get licensed.
I did
in elementary school. In 5th grade, there was a new girl at our school and we were kicking it with friends. I loved her.
Blame it on the
I'm
other
not
girl.
gonna say her name. They called her up to the nurse's office after we got lice checked that day. Like, an hour later, they called me up and I was like, what the heck? And then when I got there, we were both, and then they're like, you both have lice. And we're like, but,
dude, I remember having it so bad. It was in elementary school too.
Me too. Where'd you get it from? You don't know?
Dude, I have no idea. Being a cochinita.
Since then, I like had a panic, and like anytime my head itches, I'm like I kind of I get freaked out a little bit because
I feel like, where do you pick it up from? You know, even the person that has it, where did they pick it up from?
I don't know. We'll see.
Me gusta.
Okay.
Hired.
Next, I'm going to be taking in the P. Louise eyeshadow base, and there is no name for this one. It's just the OG base. It's one of my favorites. So I put a pretty good amount onto, obviously, a palette, the back of my hand, wherever you're working on, and then I'm going to go in with a flat brush. And I'm going to start this right in the middle of the eye. Kind of like hit it like a spotlight first, and then work your way there side to side. You know what's crazy? It's so much easier doing makeup on somebody than myself. Like on myself, I do things differently, but on someone else, like by you having your eyes down, makes such an easier application.
Yeah.
So I'm now just kind of evenly spreading this throughout the eye. And can I be honest with you guys too, when I first got into makeup, I was literally like not good whatsoever, and I learned by practicing on others. So if you guys are currently trying to learn how to do makeup and you guys are kind of wanting to get better, even like your own personal skills, practice on someone else, because you'll see mistakes, you'll be able to fix them, you're gonna learn so much more, and it just makes it easier, because once you go on your own face and your own eyes, you're like, wow, that was easy, versus someone else, you know, you're challenging yourself, you're doing new stuff, working with different textures, you get outside of the box, and then you'll learn more that way. I kind of like to pull out as well. So by
I was about to make a dirty joke.
You are, I always do it. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Do your dirty joke. All right, guys, so we're finally going to be going in with the Through My Eyes palette. So that was very like The Price is Right now. So first we're going to be going in with the shade Sandalwood and applying this all over her crease. This is like, I was just telling her, this is literally like the best brush to apply this with. This is a Morphe M501, but since this is going to be just like that very minimal like transition color in the background, we don't need to go in with a small brush. Any brush like this will work perfectly.
It feels really nice.
Next, we're gonna be going in with the shade Wildsoul. It's this gorgeous mustard shade. And we're gonna be applying this just kind of all over her eyelid. The color.
It's like my favorite color eyeshadow, mustard.
Mustard is just so nice. It's like a beautiful, beautiful shade to use. And it goes with literally like any color you want, like anything.
Wait, you worked at MAC, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you remember Uninterrupted?
Yeah, it's my favorite eyeshadow.
They discontinued it.
No, it's back.
What? That it reminds me of discontinued. I mean, it reminds me of Uninterrupted.
Melissa's smoked a little today. Stupid. I'm going to work that color up, taking it into the brow, and then just all over the eye. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and continue the same steps, applying Wildsoul all over the eyelid. Alright, going to go ahead and continue blending. Gorgeous yellow shade. Again, as this is going to be like your primary like transition shade. I'm going to go in now with the shade Divina and applying this to the pretty much like kind of like outer corner of the eye. This is like a really pretty eggplant brown kind of shade. It's an eggplant purple, but like also semi-brown. So it's kind of nice because it's not like dull. It's going to like really be vibrant. I'm also going to mix a little bit of canela in there with Divina. So canela is like a kind of, how do you explain that? Like not terracotta, it's like a really nice burnt brown.
But if you could make like one dish really, really well, what would you say you make really, really well?
Fish tacos.
Ooh.
Your battered homemade ones.
What?
Yeah, estilo Mexicali.
Mexicali.
I'm adding a little bit more Divina right into the crease. I'm gonna go now and add Divina on with like a flat brush. Any kind of flat brush like this will work. Sorry. This is kind of what I like to do whenever I don't want to do an O-wing liner or when I need to add color. I feel like for her eye shape and for this kind of look, it's always good to add a little bit of that like smoked kind of shadow look versus adding eyeliner. So it's like a good kind of nice way to
eyeliner.
You never do?
No. You know why? Because if I do wing liner, I then have to do false lashes.
Oh.
And then
she looks so good. Purple shades on.
yes.
This is the shade Mesmerized right here. And what's nice about this, oh my god, the shadow is literally It doesn't need a base. You just kind of add it over what you already have. It's not gritty at all. It's like seriously the most gorgeous metallic ever. Ever! And then now I'm just gonna take in a small brush.
Ooh, looks so good.
Wrong one! Oh my god, okay, yellow. Yellow.
It's like the worst feeling.
I know. I'm on a story time on the worst time of my life. Not even the worst time. You know, I was getting ready. It already took me like 8 hours to get ready for the day. Before we got in the car, I just kind of packed a quick powder and a blush brush. And I don't know if you guys have ever cleaned off like a big palette, like something like this. And you just kind of clean it off with one powder brush. Have you ever done that? So I took that powder brush that cleaned off this one palette full of like smoky gray colors, and I was touching it on my face. I literally...
I just already know it's gonna happen.
God. I looked in like the rear mirror, or in the mirror, and I was like, dang, I look kind of funky right now. And I turned on the light, you guys, and I literally had black all over my face. I ended up buying a new foundation and putting it on the car, trying to cover it, but at the end of the day, I looked like I used a gray just contour that day. Anyways, but I ended up going like that. It was a sad day for myself. I don't think I took a picture of my makeup that day either. I was in no mood. So I'm gonna go now in with the shade Lucido, and I'm gonna be applying that to the inner corner of the eye. I'm gonna clean up underneath of her eye. I have the little Neutrogena one-pack wipes. Have you seen these?
That's so cute.
They are perfect for if you're going somewhere and you need to just kind of take that makeup wipe, you take your makeup off in the car. Fits in a clutch, and it comes in clutch. I'm just gonna measure these on because she's what you like to call Chiona.
Too hairy. It's like a little caterpillar's giving birth on my eye.
She's disrespecting the lash game, guys. I feel very offended and attacked. So I'm gonna go ahead and have Melissa do her mascara on camera. She uses the L'Oreal Voluminous. This actually was my high school go-to mascara.
Same. Actually, it was college go-to mascara. I'd buy in like bulk, buy one, get one 50% off.
The best.
Walmart.
Shout out Walmart. I'm just trimming a little bit of Melissa's lash on the side. And I do this because she does get a little irritated. I think sometimes it has to do with the lash style, but also if the band's a little too thick, it can poke and kind of bother. So we're gonna do our best to avoid that and just kind of lightly trim off the sides of the lashes. All right, gonna go ahead and just pop these on. Look how gorgeous that looks.
I think sometimes with lashes, I feel like Paris.
I've never seen you with lashes.
Sometimes with lashes, I feel like Paris Hilton circa like 2000.
Stop.
You know, when her eyes were always like, I don't know how you guys wear these.
Alright, she went through with the lashes. I thought she was gonna bail out on me, but I don't think they look bad. I think they actually look really nice on her. It's a nice little change for today's video. She's like,
I can't see.
I swear if I had a thinner lash, I would totally put it on her, or like a smaller lash, but unfortunately I don't.
You guys, honestly, I'm just not used to it. I literally have not worn a strip lash in like 2 years.
Okay. We don't need your negativity. It's gotta go.
It's gonna grow out like this now.
Good. Go ahead and put on the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the shade Golden Beige. I went ahead and did about 2 pumps onto the black of my palette, and I'm going in with a
Oh, that looks good.
With a stippling
Wow.
brush. I'm gonna go ahead and stipple this onto her skin. Go in that circular stippling motion and really just kind of get it all over. She has really great skins. I figured this was like the best foundation for her to use because it is just gonna give you that second skin finish. And I feel like you get like a really nice coverage. Like it's not full, but it's not too light. You get like that perfect in between.
Nailed that match. It's like perfect.
So now I'm going in with the Beauty Blender just to kind of make sure everything is nice and blended. And I'm pouncing the Beauty Blender all over her skin. Get the side areas. It's so funny. She barely needs like any coverage. To be honest, your skin is like so clear.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go ahead now and mix a little bit of her concealer. So I went ahead back with the Born This Way in the shade Almond and just a drop of golden. Just go ahead and just pat it on. You know what's crazy is like I say like I'm not gonna use a lot because on myself I notice I do go a little overboard on myself. But I feel like when you do someone else's makeup, it's like easier to be lighter handed, you know? So I'm gonna go ahead and now grab a brush and blend the concealer right here. So normally for myself I do like to cut it, but for her I want that more like very blended like outer corner of the eye. And then again, just pouncing the Beauty Blender right into the inner corner of the eye, just kind of how I normally do my own makeup. Again, we are transforming her into me, so we're following the same steps, just a little lighter coverage, obviously, with her.
I'm seeing through her eyes.
Yes, you are. We are doing a little bit of a contour. I'm using the Too Faced. This is like my favorite, honestly, but I'm using it in Butterscotch, which is just a little bit lighter than what I use.
Oh yeah, the concealer?
Yeah, so I just grabbed it onto my palette, as always, and I'm just going in with a foundation brush. I feel this is like the most natural application ever, and I'm just kind of layering it onto what she already has. And it's just gonna give her a really nice kind of just glow slash touch of color. Kind of chisels everything in too. And then on her cheeks, I'm actually starting right at the back and then working my way forward. I like working on creams on creams on creams and layering it. I think it just creates, like, again, that second skin finish and just makes the skin look really nice and like fresh and supple and just look like radiant, you know? Before we set, we're gonna go ahead and set it with some setting mist really quickly. Gonna grab my Urban Decay All Nighter. And then now we're gonna go in with the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 220. This is the matte and poreless foundation, matte and poreless powder. Just gives you a really nice flawless finish. Great for normally to oily skin. And I love that this gives you like a really long wear. You get up to 12 hours of wear time with this.
So do you wait for it to like dry down and then you do it?
Pretty much, yeah. And I like using brushes. Any brushes like this work really great, like the small kind of tapered brushes, because we're gonna be targeting areas as I don't like to set all over. So I always start right here. I have to set the under eyes first. This is like the most important part to me because this is where separation can happen.
Oh yeah, my under eyes crease like crazy.
I'm about to change your life. So you set that first and then lightly all over. Last dip is gonna go right in the middle. And you can see it gave her like an instant like flawless finish to her skin.
I feel like a porcelain doll.
Yeah. And I'm actually gonna now go in with the KaBrow powder contour and highlight kit. And I'm gonna be using the shade Contour 1, which is not even, like, it's like probably the only good shade I find in here. This is a little too ashy. I really love this color. It's like a nice bronze. So we're gonna be using this pretty much as a bronzer, not really to contour. And I'm gonna be taking this in with the Smashbox. This is like a little, what is this?
That's my favorite brush.
Favorite for cheek.
Buildable cheek brush.
It is definitely buildable. It does. It leaves like a really nice airbrush kind of finish.
Yeah, it's funny because that brush is so much more different than your typical like angled.
Yeah, it's got
blush
like a
brush.
nice little like, it's like tapered versus like a cut. So that's how you could tell if the brush is handmade too, because the hairs will be woven into there and they have more of like a natural touch to it versus just like.
You think if we were like sisters for real growing up, we would like share makeup? It was like so, like in high school, she was so mean to me.
About makeup?
She was like super goth and emo. And I went through
too.
that phase. Well, I went through that phase too, but only lasted like a year.
We both used to listen to Hawthorne Heights. Cause my heart is in Ohio.
Cut my wrist and block my eyes.
That's the best part.
Like, why were we so emo?
What was wrong with us? Why were we so
know.
angry? But I used to like love like this kind of makeup when I was in high school because all the emo girls, like all the scene girls would do their makeup so cool. That's actually kind of how I got into makeup actually, was I went through this phase where I loved like emo and rockabilly kind of look. In high school, I was super into like that emo, screamo, scene kid kind of thing. And I just remember seeing the girls on like LiveJournal and MySpace and Mad Rat Hair and all these like sites, and I had the dopest like makeup, and it wasn't blended, it was like green just on the lid. That's how it was. So I was into that, and that's how I got into makeup, because of the scene girls. I gave Melissa a little bit of snatchiness. She has actually like the perfect nose, a very perfect nose, and all I'm doing is just kind of enhancing the shape of it. I started from like the bridge of her nose, connected it to the brows, and then brought it down. She doesn't really need a whole lot. Like, she has honestly a beautiful, beautiful nose. I love it. Now in with a powder puff, and this is the Laura Mercier translucent. Matchness. Oh!
Judging my face just went.
Okay, I'm grabbing a little bit of canela. Orangish meets like brown, meets like a little bit of
It's
glitter.
like, you know what it reminds me of? A latte.
Okay. Gorgeous, Melissa.
Did my makeup myself.
Okay, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and place Divina over Canela. Just gonna be tapping the shade on there. All right, so next we're gonna go ahead and line her waterline with the Marc Jacobs Brownie eyeliner. This is like
Wait, can I
one
waterline
of
myself?
my faves. Yes, you can. It's nice and sanitized and clean.
Tight lining or eyeliner on the waterline when someone else does it is so freaking scary.
I know. With no hand. Now that we have the eyeliner on, we're gonna go ahead and just kind of press the translucent powder into the skin, but kind of dusting away as well. That looks so pretty. All right, I'm gonna go in the last few parts for the skin. We're gonna be going in with the Urban Decay blush. This is in Video. It's like a gorgeous pink.
I love Video.
Video is like a beautiful blush. I feel like this is like a must-have for every makeup artist kit or anyone that loves like a good, nice blush. Definitely has to be in the, and I just love adding this like right there, just to like to the apples of the cheeks.
It's just like, it's like a kind of blush that doesn't overpower everything else.
It doesn't overpower at all. That's why I love it. And I kind of put the whole look together. And I'm gonna do one more setting spray. This is just a Tatcha Dewy Skin Mist. But it just completes the look and it just kind of bonds all the particles together. All right, we're gonna be trying out a new highlight. So we're gonna go ahead and add a little bit of a finish to our skin using this Lancôme highlight. I've never used this. This is Lancome's Starlight Sparkle Iridescent Gold Highlighter. And I first saw this and thought it was just like a little ornament in there, but no guys. Let's see if this thing actually really has like some nice color to it. I think it does though.
That's crazy.
Oh, it does. Look at your nose.
Oh,
it gives you like a wet finish.
Ooh.
Do you guys?
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
It's nice. I like it.
It's really nice. It's subtle. I like that it's not.
I like the tone of it too. It's like a champagne gold.
Yeah.
You know?
It's
It's
like.
like,
Oh yeah, this is perfect for anybody who wants a glow, but not too blinding. Just kind of like a subtle. Just like a touch of glow, you know? So for Melissa's lips, we're gonna be using today my collection with Colourpop. We're gonna be using these shades, Sueño de Coco and Glass Lip. So Glass Lip is gonna be this beautiful kind of pinky gloss that reflects the purple, gold, and silver in there. And then Sueño de Coco, I mean, she actually doesn't mind a chola lip. Like she likes a little bit of a dark brown lip. So we're gonna be using a darker lip liner for it.
you used to be a chola.
I was not a chola.
What? I lived in my chola stage.
You were a chola,
I
huh?
loved it. My mom was scared.
Was she?
She was like, Dios mío, ayuda.
Do you know what a shank is?
A shank, yes, but I didn't have a shank.
So you want to
I was not that hardcore. I was a wannabe. But I loved it so much.
Did you rap?
No. I was a wingster.
All right, gonna go in with MAC Chestnut. And Melissa, do you want to line your lips actually? Here. That's one thing. Okay, you guys.
Lightly?
Lightly, and then
Chestnut is dark.
I know, lightly, and then just overgo. So something when it comes to clients, if you guys are going to be replicating a look on a client, I actually like to let them.
Is that too dark?
No, that's perfect. I actually like to let my clients, when I would freelance, do their own lip liner sometimes because the way I line my lips might be different from the way they do, and the lips and the eyebrows are always something that is it's something that's very personal. So some people like it a certain way, but then from there, once I see the shape that they do, I just kind of enhance it a little bit. So what she does, I'll probably end up, kind of going a little bit outside the line, a little more than what she has on. But let the client do their own lip liner, and then from there, you kind of fix it up a little bit. All right, what's up, girl? There you go. Now going in with the shade Sueño de Coco. This is a beautiful matte nude brown. I really wanted something that was going to be a true nude, but still give you a little bit of color. I died for this color. Dead for you. I'm gonna go ahead and now just blend it into the chestnut lip liner. So this is kind of like what I love to do. It's just I like to always just blend it into the lip liner, especially the brown. I think it creates like a beautiful shade. So now we're gonna go ahead and top it off with the glass lip. It's gonna give you like a very glass-like finish on the lips, and it really transforms the way Sueño de Coco looks. All right, there you go. She looks beautiful.
I know, thank you.
So glam, so put together. Like, I'm obsessed with this look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and this tutorial with my good friend Melissa. Yay. You guys be sure to check out her video that we did on her channel. Link will be down below.
All the snaps.
It's literally gonna be the funniest video ever. But I hope you guys really love seeing this whole look go down, and I hope you guys are loving my collection as well. It looks bomb.
Check it out. You guys gotta do it. Go and purchase one for your friend, for your mom, your brother, your sister,
the plug.
Everyone on the list. New Year's resolution. Buy gifts for everyone in your family, not just yourself.
Exactly. So with that being said, guys, be sure to subscribe to my channel and Melissa's. I will see you on my next video.